Everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We are a cloud nation, we are the United States of the world, and we are on a mission to banish poverty. We're an emerging nation, we've been around for just over 3 years, putting in some really solid foundations, and we are now going to develop our economy. Excuse me, always happens at this point. I don't know why. Okay. But we are now developing our economy, increasing our income to improve the liquidity and value of our own currency. And that will benefit all our members. So who can be a member? Anybody. Anybody can join and become a citizen, member, whatever you want to call yourself. We welcome people from every corner of the world, every continent, every country, every gender, every colour, class, creed, background, educational level, financial status. None of it matters because we're a non-separatist organisation. We don't separate people on superficial differences. We see everybody just as a part of humanity. We see everybody as a human being. And we recognise that all human beings are unique, and so every member of our community has something unique to offer and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. With that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'm going to head over there in a moment, but I'm just going to see who's in here on YouTube. And it's Lewis from Portugal. And he's hotly followed by, I think it'd probably be Kingsley from Manchester, and probably let me get over there rather than probably. It's okay. I'm heading over to Facebook now, and I'm going to be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And when I get there, I'm going to turn off my speakers so we don't get any feedback. And I'm going to be looking for the 2nd of June. So far, good. If I click to expand, we should open the comments up. And yeah, Kingsley from Manchester, Richard from Devon, and Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. Excuse me again, please. That's a good blow. Hopefully that will last. Okay. So here we are. As I say, we are the United States of the world, and I'm here to get us started in just a moment in our normal fashion with a short prayer, which is there to help you find happiness. Happiness in life is what we all seek. You may think you seek money or to pay off your bills, to put your kids through school or a home, new house, different location, more holidays, whatever it is. All those things you seek because you feel they will bring you happiness. And it's true that when you attain them, you will get some pleasure. But don't confuse pleasure with happiness. Happiness that we're talking about here is long-lasting, unlimited, unconditional happiness. It's infinite. It's bliss. Short-term pleasure leaves you always wanting more. You're always struggling, searching for more and more. Well, I had that house, but I want a bigger one now. I want a new car. I want this. I want that. You're always going to be searching for more and more, unless you know the true path to that true happiness and bliss, and that is through loving service to others. It can't be bought. It can only be earned. And once you have that within you, that happiness, that contentment, you'll find that everything that you truly want and need will flow to you. You perhaps won't want some of the things that you thought you wanted because you're happy anyway. It doesn't mean that you should stop being ambitious. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't desire to improve and have more and be able to offer more to others. It simply means that if you make Loving service to others, your goal, everything that you want will flow to you anyway, and you'll be eternally happy. And so that's what our little prayer's about. We've also got Andrew in from New Zealand, Saturday morning in New Zealand. So good morning to Andrew. Good evening and good afternoon to others that are here. Um, it's never a perfect time to stream live, is there? Because with it's a different time of day throughout the world, and it's not convenient for everybody at the same time. That's why everything that we do is recorded and it's available. You can go back for the last 3 years, there'll be over 1,000 updates that we have. You can watch them all if you like. But the most relevant ones, of course, are the most recent. Okay, so let's get started then with that short little prayer that'll help you find that true happiness in life. And then we'll have a little affirmation to help us rid ourselves of any prejudices that we've picked up along the way and maintain that non-separatist ideology. And then we'll give you what we have in updates. Okay, so dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, bless each member, that they may attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation is we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, who else have we got? We've got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland. Lovely to see you here. Lovely to see all of you. And lovely to see those of you that watch the replays, even though we don't see you live. Okay. I've not really got an awful lot to report. I was hoping I would have lots and lots of positive things to report, but first of all, ROI tips. I said I had a meeting booked for today, and I didn't. Apparently, it was booked for next Friday. So I got onto them and I said, next Friday's no good, and I need action now. And we've had a few emails going back and forth, but nothing very helpful so far. I said, this has been going on too long. We need to get this sorted out. We need the campaign running. We need to get the billing into the Facebook. So this new guy that is now taken over as our person there, he's going to get into Facebook for us and see if he can get that sorted out. But really, very disappointing in that I must have booked it wrong or something. I don't know. But anyway, that was something I was looking forward to, and it materialised in the way that I would like. So we're still pushing for that campaign to get launched. Anyway, we're ready. We've got the funds for the advertising. We need to be able to put the funds into Facebook. We need them to say, yeah, the advertising campaigns are all ready. We've got everything set up, all the images, the phone calls, everything is there. And we'll get going and we'll be rocking and rolling. But it's taken far too long. Some of that initially was my fault in not getting the information that they needed to them in a timely manner. But for the past 3 months, that hasn't been the case, and they've been dragging their feet, and we've got to get them sorted out and moving on that for us. So that is my number one priority, is to get that working. I've not done much on the Fun Miracles website. Still got a lot of people to vet that are prospective developers. The one or two that really stand out as being very good, but I need to speak to them, and I'll be going through and sorting it all out to make sure that we arrange things, hopefully, to be interviewing on Monday. Excuse me again. And that is my second priority. I did have a priority to make sure that we reached founder membership in ETF pool. Having achieved that, that's fine. It's a really good program for anybody to get involved in and invest in, but that offer that we had now for the members to help us get to that founder member level is now closed. We've got to that level. We've not officially been notified of that because we have some payments that have come in that haven't actually been processed into the pool payments yet. But it will all be done, I'm pretty sure, by tomorrow, and we should have that status available then. And that isn't going to be a massive benefit immediately, but in 12 months' time, it's going to be a huge benefit as we start reaping the rewards of the $99 a week going into our compounding pool. So I wanted to make sure we qualified for that. We had to get it done by the 9th of June, and where are we? It's only the 2nd. If we completed, I would imagine, by the 3rd of June. So there you go. It's still a great opportunity. Just because you missed the offer of getting the rebates and things doesn't mean you shouldn't get involved in it. It is something that I believe will help every single one of you individually, and of course everybody that generates income for themselves. It helps generate income for We Share Abundance. It all goes into the treasury. The same with Vortic, which is another banker. Probably our number one banker is Vortic United, and it's payday tomorrow. Okay, Vortic pay every Saturday, and you then have the opportunity to make your withdrawals or compound. If you can get away without withdrawing, if you're not desperate for that cash, then compound it, because it will serve you much better in the medium to long term. Unfortunately, a lot of people will just grab what they can now, and they never build and accumulate through that compounding to get to the level where they are totally financially free. So if you can avoid withdrawing or whatever, then get it compounded, be available from tomorrow. But if you do need to withdraw, make sure you get your withdrawal request in by the evening at 11 p.m. London time, and you will be paid on Monday. Information. We have got people. I know Andrew was speaking to me, and he finally got his coupon for the prop firm for information, so that he can get that started and the challenge started. We've still not got ours for the second state. We should be getting near to completion of the challenge for the first one. We have two positions. We had one that we bought prior to the offer for the that ANTT or whatever it's called. That offer finished on the 31st anyway, but we before it finished, I thought we might as well take advantage of it. It was a real good offer. So we stretched ourselves a bit and we got into that, but we haven't actually got the um, coupon yet to get that started. So we're still waiting for the phase two to be passed in the first plan we have, and we're waiting to get the information so that we can submit that and get into the processing of phase one and two with the second plan we have. Once again, it's taking a little bit longer than we would have liked, but we'll get there, and it's all building massively for the future. The incomation, in fact, not too far in the future, we will have those two plans running in 3 months, certainly, and, and producing regular monthly income for our treasury. I would like to get to 4 plans with incomation, which will produce $10,000 to $12,000 a month, and that would cover all our running costs or overheads each month. And that would mean that any income that we can then generate beyond that is all available for member benefit, principally through one, paying off the loans that we received from our, what's the word, treasured members that helped us out in 2021. Secondly, to do the same for our treasured members from all the people that bought nest eggs along the way. And finally, to benefit all the members in enabling greater liquidity and value for the token. And that is our targets and our goals for this year, to get that income there. And of course, the big boost for that will be when we get that marketing campaign started, and that's why I'm pushing now for that. We want that out there as soon as possible, so that we can actually get some larger funds in. Most of the things we have coming in now are small. They will build over time, but they're small at the present moment in time. So we need something to just boost it and get something where we can get some larger amounts of income in on a monthly and bi-monthly. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Bi-weekly, on a monthly, or 2 times a month, or even 3 times a month basis once we get rolling with those campaigns. And that will carry us over while the other things are building in their income. One of our biggest income earners will be the Fund Miracles site once we get it up and running. But that, even when we've got it started, it's going to take a while for it to build and get all the users in that we want to hit our target and goals. But when it does, boy, it's going to bring in some income for We Share Abundance, and of course for the shareholders in the Fund Miracles web company. It's not Fund Miracle. Well, I think it's called $2 Miracle, the website itself, actually. But it's all part and parcel of the same thing. So we want to get that. We want to get that up and running. That is going to be, in the future, one of our biggest income generators. And I think the mall will bring in an enormous amount of income as well once we get that up and running. It'll take a while for it to get popularity and things, because there's a lot of competition out there, of course. But we have some unique things that we'll be able to offer. And that includes, of course, the grants that we'll be getting from the Beyond Infinity program, which will be able to move through them all at huge discounts. People will, once they learn about it, they'll be queuing up to get a car. at huge discounts, bidding on them, and it'll create a lot of interest, a lot of traffic into the website, enabling us to sell much more things. And you, of course, because it will be available for the members. You'll be able to put things on there in the same way that you can with eBay. Initially, it will only be digital products for members. Um, we will have to put in some form of escrow for physical products um, for members to make sure that the member doesn't lose out and to make sure that the buyer doesn't lose out. But there will be commissions as well through that. Lots of things going on, lots of things that will be coming in the near future, and all will be helping to do everything that we've ever wanted to do to accomplish our mission and our goals. But unfortunately, today I don't have a lot of, say, positive stuff to say. Well, we've got there and we've done this and we've done that. We're still moving in the right direction, but it's at the moment we're battling into a headwind. We'll we will get a following wind in the not too distant future that'll boost us along much faster. Numbers are in the doldrums as well. Um, our registered members is exactly the same as it was yesterday, no change. Our active members is exactly the same as it was yesterday, no change. And our multiply wizard site is exactly the same as it was yesterday, no change. Okay, the um, the bonus pool has gone up, but it's only gone up by a few cents. Um, and so it's effectively no change. But that increases through the, um, what's it called, revenue share that you get just from logging in. Okay. Richard said, did you watch the webinar update on Wednesday of Amazon? I didn't watch it on Wednesday, but I did watch the replay. Richard, Havasu have got a lot of things planned as well, and they are something that we recommend in our third-party programs. They're not really anything like any of the other programs. They are a raffle to earn money for charity. However, they have been very good to We Share Abundance, and they presented a lot of opportunities for We Share Abundance members to get free raffle tickets for their raffle and to have the opportunity to earn money from the sale of raffle tickets and much, much more as well. I have spoken with Dave. I say spoken with him. We've not actually connected in that way. We've just messaged one another because he wants me to promote We Share Abundance on one of the things that they're planning. But it's all about timing and time, and no doubt we'll pick at least one spot. We have up to 15 minutes. I think 15 minutes is far too long. But I'll have a look at putting something together which will be maybe 5 minutes or maybe 10 minutes at the most, which will promote We Share Abundance and explain a little bit about what we are, some of the similarities between what we are doing and what Amazon is doing. Totally different ways, but we are hoping to improve the world and make it a better place. And that is the basis of what we're about, and it's the basis of what Amazon is about as well. I don't know whether you've got anything specific. Will you be booking a slot? Yeah, I've just talked about that, haven't I? So I have, as I say, messaged with Dave about it. Um, it depends on when it is and what the time slots are and where we can fit them in. But we will do something. He's offered us four slots, but it depends on when they are. I mean, I think they're doing a 24-hour thing, so if they're offering a slot every 6 hours, I'm going to be in bed some of that time, and some of that time I'm going to be too busy. So we'll certainly do one slot and possibly a couple. We'll see how it goes. I'll talk to him a bit more about it in the not too distant future. Okay. Um, what else do we have? I think that's all I've got for you, really. Uh, there are other things that we're involved in which I've not had time to go through. I've not even sent a message out today or any emails or anything, just not got them done. Um, but we have, as I say, we have achieved that founder member position in ETF funds. So that's a good thing, but it's not going to kick in much until a year down the line. Yeah, there'll be money made from it, but it's going to be peanuts compared to what there will be in in uh, in 12 months' time. Um, anything else? I don't think so. Let's have a look in the Melon app and see if anybody's got any questions there. Um, Facebook user, are you entering the karaoke? Yeah, you did mention something about karaoke. I doubt it. Um, I don't have time to get involved in the games and things that they're playing, unfortunately. They're doing a 24-hour marathon, and I get about 3 a.m. I go to bed at about 9 p.m. I get roughly 5 hours sleep because when I'm in bed, I tend to read before I go to sleep anyway. And before I get up, I tend to do a little bit of thinking and stuff. So I get about 5 hours sleep. Of the um, 18 hours that I'm actually up out of bed, um, I probably spend uh, 3 hours walking dogs and eating, and the rest of the time I'm working. So um, I don't have a lot of time for getting involved in the karaoke or whatever else. They've got a lot of other games and things they're playing. Um, I wonder who put that comment in. Let's get back to Facebook and see. Um, oh, Richard. Okay. Um, so no, I think that's unlikely. But you guys can all get involved in the games and things, and I know you've got more time than I've not even followed the cricket. I didn't even know what was going on in the cricket. I've been so busy. I did look at it before we came here, uh, and it looks like England will wrap up a win tomorrow sometimes against Ireland without being patronising or anything. Um, they were expected to win heavily against Ireland, um, even though it's a test match. Um, it's the only preparation they've really got for the Ashes, and that is when we talk about test matches. That is a proper test. The Australia probably have the best attack in the world at the moment. Um, it isn't bad, but it's not as good as Australia's. Um, it'll be interesting to see how the series goes. Um, and of course, then there's tomorrow. I won't get a chance to watch the cup final, but I will try and keep track on the score a little bit. Um, as you probably know, my affections are with uh, Manchester City. Um, so I'll be hoping that they can secure the FA Cup. It'll be the first time they've won it for a few years, and it will give them a league and cup double. And then if they go to Istanbul in another week's time, and they'll have a chance of a historic treble, but they've got to win the FA Cup first. So we'll see what happens. So that pretty much covers it. That's all I've got for you, folks. So before I start sneezing again, um, we might as well call it a day, let you get off and enjoy the sunshine if you've got sunshine like we have. It's been beautiful, the weather uh, in our neck of the woods in the southwest peninsula of England for the past, I don't know, past week or so, maybe a bit more. Um, I don't know how long it's going to last for, but it is really beautiful summer weather. So if you get the chance, get out there and enjoy it. God bless you all. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. Um, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. Don't forget, tomorrow it's for pick day. I'll try and get a message out to you to remind you to do your compounding or withdrawing. Um, while you're at it, check on your other plans and compound those as well if you're in other programs, CoinMarketable um, and whatever else we've got going. And then Sunday, of course, you've got the Beyond Infinity payments. It'll be interesting to see what's happening there. And I need to get the information out to the leaderboard winners so that we can get the information back from them so we can put them into Beyond Infinity and also get them their um, portfolio in Vortex United. So I've got those things are on my to-do list as well. We'll get them all done. Um, until tomorrow, get out there, be Weaker Warriors, share some love and abundance, get rid of some of those coupons that we give you. They will help whoever you give them to, as long as you explain what they are and how they can use them and how they can benefit from them. And until tomorrow, God bless. I love you all. I'll feed the sane. And see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later,